All right, warriors, welcome back. Before we get started, we're going to do a breathing exercise. It's going to take 5 seconds. And what we're doing is controlling our core. We're learning together to control our core so you don't go shock and awe. Supernova. Look, just because you candy coated it, it means you had a raging ass fit. Making it sound like it's more delicious doesn't make it any better. You're allowed one. But if you keep having supernovas, then you're having rage. And that's not cool. That's what you're trying to regulate, because if anyone can bring you to that kind of anger, they own your ass. And the idea is to self-control. Self-control. That's working on self, right? And look, when you're being provoked, if you're that easily triggered, you need to stay your ass at home for a good while. Got work to do, because that means any passerby can trigger your ass. You got too much hurt coming from different places, and you need to address it. You need to realize what motivated you to become so damn spontaneous. And what is it you need to do to become indifferent to other people's opinions? Because what other people think about you isn't going to change a damn thing. Well, let me ask you this. How people feel about you, your enemies, are they paying your bills? Are they going to be there when your health falls from anxiety? Let's just say this. The ones that caused you the nightmare, were they there for you? How about the ones that just stood idly by, claiming to be your friends with them empty-ass hugs? Yeah, good luck with that. I pray for you. I pray for you. Well, the ones you went knocking on their door and they knew you was hurting, and the first words out of their mouth, I'm broke, man. I ain't got no money. How you doing? Oh, you just came to visit? Oh, well, come here. Let me give you a hug. But I'm broke. Warriors, narcissists know full well they put you in that nightmare, and now they want you to become Captain Sabaho. The hell you say, Chico? Yes, I did. You better get your jugo, your juice, or your coffee. We fixing to go in on a deep one today. Are y'all ready for a badass walk on that beach? Maybe you didn't hear me. I said, are you ready? Because it looks like you too damn busy putting your shit on, putting your make. I need your full, undivided ass attention today. 5 seconds though. Let's do this breathing exercise. And then after that, in a delicious kind of way, in a more better, bestest kind of way, you can subscriptious and join the tribe. 5 seconds. Come on now. Let's do this. Release slowly. Shake that shit off, y'all. You know it didn't belong to you, boo-boo. Shake it off. And we're going to work on some puzzle pieces today. We're going to make some sense out of chaos. And you're going to be very deliberate in your authenticity and unapologetic in the words you speak. Because you will no longer go into crash management, damage control. See, that's what the narcissist does. When you're able to function and be devoid of feelings and emotion and go straight to your logical, now you're a narcissist nightmare. Boys, it's funny how narcissists call you broke, call you a bum, and they're the ones walking and begging. They're the ones unemployed, while they're telling you what all you ain't got, what skills you don't have. Funny how they want to provoke you in a different way into proving to them, as if they are a grand authority or authority, to judge you as to whether you are a bum or whether you're broke or whether you have skills, when they themselves are the bottom feeders. Warriors, narcs want you to be their savior when they're the ones that put you in the nightmare. Many of you have been stroking and swapping spit with the devil, not knowing that you were being held back. Can you imagine the success that you achieved while bedding down with the enemy, because behind your back they were destroying future collaborations, other interests that would have made your success catapult. But the narcissist sabotaged all this behind your back, every step of the way. This is why when you separate yourself from these toxic asses, family members and all of a sudden, it's just so easy. It's like everything you touch and do turns to gold. Little did you know that behind your back, each and every individual toxic ass, narcissist, psychopath, sociopath, and if you were in it like I was in the insane asylum of a family, I had the ability to study, observe every spectrum, every cluster B. And now I'm able to share with you the whole cycle of their life. I witnessed it. I didn't need a textbook to tell me. In fact, I'm adding the details that are missing. Warriors, you can't make this shit up. Narcissists find themselves exactly where they fucking belong, which is in the grave they tried to dig for you. And what you soon realize are these words right here. Look at me. This is why it's so important to stop respecting disrespect. At the first sign of disrespect, at the first sign of a half-truth, at the first sign of a thief that you witness, or someone cheating on the score on a golf course, it's in those small details that you see the character of the person in front of you. And guess what's so destructive to the narcissist? In your observations, you are already setting up boundaries. And boundaries crush the narcissist. Warriors, you're going to be tested by the narcissist. And if you're unapproachable because of your solid-ass boundaries, this is where the flying monkeys come in. The enablers. The ones that want to come in, have a little touch time with you, and report back to the narcissist ringleader, the puppet master. Flying monkeys, not all of them know that they got a hand up their ass. Not until you wake them up, or you treat them with the same boundaries that you're now treating the narcissist with. And guess what happens when you do that? Because of those solid-ass boundaries, the flying monkeys now want to switch sides. They'll even tell you. They're gonna flip so quick from intel gathering, and you can tell by the leading questions and the way they articulate it sounds so rehearsed, and it's above their educational thought level. You know good and well through the years you've known these folks, they've never ever conjugated words in this way or communicated. And it sounds so rehearsed. Well, what happens is when you bust them, you say pretty much, hey, gotcha, bitch. They flip the script. They lied to me. They manipulated me. Now I understand. I'm so sorry. Now, I'm not going to tell you, turn the other cheek, forgive them, it's la-da-da, it's going to be a happily ever after. I need you to use your own damn discernment. Left up to me, my goodbye has always been forever. And let me tell you, some never even have the privilege of hearing a goodbye. I grace them with a goodbye smile. And in their own eyes, they feel like nothing's wrong and they have no idea they just saw the last of me. Warriors, narcissists act asleep. This is what I mean. They pretend they don't know what they did to you. knowing full well they're the ones that planned it all. And then they went out seeking and aligning themselves and collaborating with others who felt identically jealous, or more jealous-teristis, if it's a word. If it ain't, Chico just invented another one. Look, don't allow desperate and broke to get near you. Desperacious and broke falls in love the quickest and gets settled in the fastest. And they behave just long enough to get settled in and start destroying or stealing from you. And it gets more worsterous. For some of y'all, it's going to take a couple of tests to fail before you start passing your test. And look, it's hard at first, but you're going to first be tested by the ones closest to you. And the reason why is because later, when you start getting tested by total strangers, oh, it's going to be a walk in the park. You're going to cut them fuckers out like a fart in the wind, like something just left a bad taste in your mouth. Matter of fact, some of y'all ain't going to be able to control that body language. I've done it. I still do it. If I see something just, In fact, if I see someone walking up, acting like they're going to introduce themselves, oh yeah. And if there's narcissists watching this video right now and seeing me do that to them, they know exactly what I'm talking about. In fact, if they could give a testimony to you, they would tell you every word out of my mouth is a God honest truth, and that I'm leaving out 80%. Warriors, what you see and hear, don't repeat. Your observations in silence, it commands you to act. You see, you got so many in the world out there talking about wisdom, knowledge, how powerful it is. It ain't shit. You see, you got a lot of dumbasses, professors even in college, never set foot in trying to create a business, but they want to teach business. So out of touch. It's like many of the politicians, acting like they know what the people want. They ain't been in touch with the people in a place of privilege because they've been in office too damn long. It's why it makes no damn sense, the laws they pass. Warriors, the most powerful tool you have against narcissists are going to be your boundaries. And you, without knowing it, all along held the power. See, narcissists, without knowing it, give you that power. Because it started with the admiration. You see, narcissists say there is no God to worship. It's scientifically proven we have a worship gene in our DNA. Pinpointed. They turned it off. So they thought. You see, narcissists aren't that powerful. You can't turn it off. All you do is switch gods. Who is your God? Lust? Chasing the PPs? Materialism? Money? How about this one? Destroying families? Homewreckers? Getting a rush out of it? And the minute they convince you, see, many narcissists didn't mean for shit to go this far. They didn't mean for the partner to leave their partner and act like they're going to come and dive in on their show for a commitment. Whoa, that's responsibility. I liked it more better bestest when someone else was paying to clean your ass. That wasn't the game, and then they go ghost. You see, warriors, narcissists know that once you set up your boundaries, they're up shit creek without a paddle. And what they're going to usually do to keep an edge or an idea of what the hell you're up to is to send those flying monkeys. What they're not banking on is that your truth will cause the flying monkey so much rage because they picked the wrong side, and there is no do-overs. Which means not only did they pick the wrong side, but they lost a great friend to a dumbass with a crown. And now they lost both because they're going to walk away when they learn their own lesson. It's how many of you woke up. You can't make this shit up. But look, narcissists fear people who know their value, their worth. It's why it's so easy for them to come in with a charisma of acting like they're offering something to you you need, when all along they picked you because you're self-motivated. You are success in your own right. They want to come in, offer crumbs, and acting like they're going to help boost you, your self-esteem, or your business. And all they need to do is articulate one idea and act like they started your business. It was a partnership, and you ghosted them. You done them wrong. Put it in the remarks if you feel me on that one. And look, narcissists create a whole lot of their own problems. This is part of their generational curse. You ain't got shit to do with it. There's nothing you can do with a hater. But what you can do is have them trained to hate from a distance. In other words, if you come in too close, I am so trained and regulated in my own mindset that I will go shock and awe on that ass only. But I won't allow it to destroy my connections, my collaborations, and my future connections with others because of what a dumbass done in my past. That's maturity. That's growing in your truth. What they're hoping to do, warriors, is destroy that connection you have with the Holy Father, with your commitment to love, and your commitment to love yourself first. They want to destroy that in you. They want to harden your heart. They want you to act out like the narcissist that they are. You had nothing to do with the brain injury that they're toting. Hey, that's between them and their mama or their daddy, whoever the hell it is, the donors, the ones that decided to participate in the pump and dump and create something that they had no business trying to raise. See, most of these dumbasses can't even afford to wipe their own ass and going to take on the responsibility to bear children just to throw them in the streets. Oh, you think I'm making this shit up? My own mother threw my ass out. Hell, think about this. Even a dog has a maternal instinct to raise its own pups until eventually weaning them off the tit before leaving them out to build their own kingdoms. A dog. How much more so a human being who has dominion over animals and the ability to communicate. What narcissists do is operate like dogs, smelling each other's asses to see if they're kin, barking, because it's too easy to scream and shout and rage than it is to communicate and to be able to have conversations with substance. Stop running around with dogs, especially those of you running around with a ribeye around your fucking neck and wondering, why am I attracting them? Because you look like them, you smell like them, and you're hanging with them. That's why. Stop asking the dumb questions and start observing and fading away in silence. And watch how these boundaries start separating them. Look, narcissists will leave you without you saying a word. Once they start seeing you elevate, they know you're out of their league. It's you. You're the problem. You're dumbing down. Hey, look at me. It's a hard truth. Yeah, I know that. So get the hell out of there. Stop being narc entertainment. You ain't nobody's bitch. You never were. That's why you felt out of place. Warriors, I'm proud of you. Because you're alchemizing with understanding and truth. And in your own way, healing. It's not a rat race. It's not a competition. But it is a journey that must be done alone. And the more you try and grasp for someone to listen, the more and more it falls on deaf ears on purpose. Because the one you're supposed to lean on is the one you pray to when you fall on your knees. Hold his hand. He's got a lot of talking to do, a lot of teaching. He'll show you the way. Linda, listen. Listen, Linda. Listen. Honey. He's got it. Thanks for your support, warriors. You're badasses. You're numero uno. Shake the dirt off your ass. Let's not worry about tomorrow. Let's not worry about yesterday. You got battles to fight today. Observe. If you do this intelligently, you won't have to engage in any one of those battles, because every test will be won before hello. Can I get a what? Get out there and fucking own it. Namaste, warriors. It's never goodbye. Always until next time.